Guy gave a really great testimonial one time. It's on video somewhere. I think it's on somewhere on our YouTube and stuff. But he's in our other social media. But he's an engineer, right? He's an engineer, and he's codes and whatever. And he's just talking about, like I used to spend so much time like trying to figure out what the right workout would be and making these plans, whatever. Because he's an analytical dude, and he's all about having a plan and a roadmap for success and whatever else. And he recognized how much time he was really spending doing that. He's not an expert on any of this. And by the way, neither am I, by my own admission. But I know some things, so, why not let those people or go someplace, get a plan from somebody else, even if it's the wrong plan for you now, at least it's a plan, right? To have something in front of you that gives you some direction so you don't have to think about it, because that's time, right? And it's effort and energy. And if you're one of those people that's just constantly struggling to find the time and the energy and whatever, eliminate that as a hurdle. Like, make a small investment. Don't go to your buddy who's had success in the gym and asking them to write you a fitness program. That might be, like, I get it. I get that mindset. Like, this person's had success, they're jacked, they're ripped, they got the six pack.
But everybody is different.
Everybody is different. Like, and you need something different. And so do some shopping. And obviously, again, going back to the business person in me, we have programs for people, for beginners, like novice people that have been out of the game for a long time or not done it at all. There are lots of other companies that sell great programs too. So if you don't, if you're not down with Red Dot Fitness, go somewhere else. But get a plan. So to your point, Jeff, you don't have to think about it. Yeah. It's so comforting. Like, I just know this is what I'm doing today. And if I fall off and I don't get it done today for whatever reason, something in life comes and hits me in the side of the head, no big deal. I just pick up where I left off the next day. But I examine, like, what happened, like what hit me in the side of the head, what I learned from that, like, how do I avoid that the next time? There's things that are going to happen, and also realizing that and not throwing up your hands when those things do happen is an important part of this process as well. I don't know, CeCe, you got anything else over there?
No, I mean, I think we covered it, because, the last thing was, a vision, and that vision, whether you have it at the beginning or you get started with your plan, your vision's going to come about as far as, how you're going to continue on moving forward. So I think we've talked about all the points that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's just, again, having that mindset piece in the beginning, having a plan, right? Being very real about your goals and very real about where you currently are, right? And not reaching to the past, right, for the answer. Let's look at where we are very much right now. And in that, there's plenty of people out there to help you. So, make sure you're taking advantage of your resources that exist for you. Some of that is also taking advantage of the resources that you have around you. Maybe that's your significant other, maybe that's your friends, or your social group or whatever. Getting them involved in your process, letting them know where they can help you and where they might be hindering you. Be honest. Onboard people and eliminate people that are going to hinder your success. Again, those people that can help you or lift you up when your bandwidth is low. Not sign off on your bullshit and your excuses, but, understand where you're coming from and help you through to get through that and get moving on down the path. You mentioned having, the vision and having that picture out in front of you of where you're trying to get to. There's that overarching weight loss, but for some people, that's like the vacation or they, you can visualize like being on the beach, wherever, and you really want to look and feel and perform your best at whatever this thing is. That's the vision, and that's what's going to get you out of bed, right? That's the thing that's going to get you on the treadmill when you're tired and you're exhausted at the end of the 12-hour shift and whatever else. It's also the thing that you need to reach out to when the argument's happening at the dinner table with the 5-year-old, and understand that your vision is still important, even though your 5-year-old is having a temper tantrum about things. And again, like, I'm a parent, I get it. But I also would never use being a parent as an excuse. And I abhor people that make that excuse constantly for why they can't be a better or more sound health. And I mean that emotionally, psychologically, physically, all of those things. I cannot deal with that. Like, you have to take responsibility here. These are two different things. There's you, there's your kid, and there's being a parent, right? That's in the middle, right? So you need to establish some things right up front, and you stop making excuses and you start making changes. We've talked about parenting before, and I know people are like, don't give me any fucking parent advice. Okay, I won't. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. But I think if you sat back on the couch, at the end of the night when the kids are in bed and you're not happy with the way you look, the way you feel, the way you're performing, I think deep down, I'm fucking right. And that it doesn't have to be that way. So you have to make the choice to do it. And again, maybe you like what you've heard today, maybe you haven't, or you don't like what you've heard today. That's fine. I think there's plenty of resources around here to help you out, so you should reach out to us. There's plenty of people here that can help you maybe steer you on the right track or give you some advice or some little tidbits of things.
100%.